Good morning and yali ho, friends. Namaste. In the days of this lockdown, I'm sure you are keeping yourself safe. You are at home and taking care of all precautions which are provided by the government. Today's our discussion is regarding importance of IT and computer science as a subject. If we talk about importance in today's context, then it's a bit unfortunate to discuss or to share about the fact that today world is going through this pandemic of corona and all are in severe trouble, all are in lockdown. But yes, even in this state of lockdown, even in this state of isolation, today we are connected, today we are sharing our thoughts with each other, today we are talking with each other, today we are staying updated, today though we are in the homes, but we know what is happening miles away from us, and accordingly we are making strategies and taking care of ourselves also and our people also. So that thanks to technology for this. Apart from that, in context to studies, we have studied in history books regarding Stone Age, regarding Bronze Age, and so on. Today, if I want to share, then we are living in information age. Today's age is, we can say that it's information age. I'll call it information age because information is on your fingertips. It is just a click away, and it in literal sense. Today, it's a golden time for the people who want to learn, who want to educate themselves, who want to study something. If we have any doubt, if we have any question, it cannot remain unanswered. If it remains unanswered, then technology has brought us on that point that it shows our fault. We are at fault if we are not getting the answer, because technology has brought the knowledge at that point that it is just a touch away. You don't need to even take a step further, or you don't need to move from your space also to know something. Just sit down on your place, be on your computer, be on your mobile or a tablet, and just type in. Not even type in now, because of artificial intelligence and natural language processing, we call it NLP. You just speak out your question. In response, the device is going to give you the answer. It is going to speak out the answer. Now, how far or how simpler it can become than this? So it is purely the interest. It is revealing that if you are really interested in education, if you are really willing to know something, then nothing is impossible. You can know, anyone can know, irrespective of the financial status. We know that today the devices like mobile, smartphones are very common. Internet is cheaper, right? It is accessible to everyone. So it's impossible literally. If you want to study, it is possible, right? So in that context, if we talk, so with this, we talk about technology has explained. Technology has explained us a clear distinction here. After this, from this point, technology is explaining a clear distinction between information and knowledge. We need to understand what is the difference between information and knowledge. Information we are getting from Google, but just mind well, you may not get the knowledge from Google, because knowledge is something about how you implement that information. You are getting the information, but what you are doing with that information. If we talk our subject of IT and CS in context to schooling, then school is a place which has provided you bouquet of subjects. Till class 10, you are studying variety of subjects. At this point, till class 10, which is around about age of 15, 16, you are clear. You go through various subjects. By then, you understand what excites you, what is your liking, to which subject you are prone to, what subject gives you much more better ideas, and what is your liking. So by now, you should be in a right position to understand, and even curriculum setters have given you clear understanding that after class 10 you have to decide which stream you want to go in, whether you want to go to science or commerce or humanities or whatever you want to select. You can select very freely, very openly. All right. In this, it's very important that you make this choice, because no one can do this for you. It is the only you who can give answer to this, because that is completely personal matter, and this choice has a lasting effect on your career. Just see that what excites you. Just see what excites you, and just see that what is. Thank you. I think many of you are joining there, and good morning to everyone who is joining now. Thank you. Now, I was on this point that we have to understand that what excites us, and accordingly we have to make our choice, our wisdom. In Gujarati, there is a dictum, a very popular dictum. I'll take a liberty of quoting one small Gujarati dictum. It is called Sole San Vise Van. Now, what is this Sole San and Vise Van? This Gujarati dictum says that by the age of 16, you attain one kind of maturity. By this age, you understand what is good and bad for you. You understand what is right and wrong for you. And Vise Van means that by age of 20, you attain maximum height, right? Or maximum physical height in terms of height, not in width. Width depends upon what is your living style and what is your eating habits. But still, on a lighter note. But still, by 16, we understand what is right and wrong for us, what is good and bad for us. So at this age, as a student, you have to make a wise choice. I would like to say that don't select your subject by thinking that what is easy and what is difficult. I have seen in my 20 years of career of schooling, I have seen that children are making the choices on the basis कि क्या ये subject easy है, क्या ये subject difficult है. Don't get into that. Don't see what is difficult, what is easy. That is a very wrong and very wrong way of making a selection. It's not a healthy thing. See that what excites you. See that what is your liking. See that, because by class 10, you have studied various subjects. You have studied math, science, English, chemistry, physics, in its all details, computers, arts, dance and music, sports, everything you have studied, right? By class 10, you have to make a wise choice, a wise decision when you get into 11th and 12th, that which subject excites you. See, my word excitement is very important here. Which subject excites you will give you maximum ideas, will take you further in your life. This will take you further in your life, and it will make you contribute in society, contribute in your own way to your subject of your choice. I would like to share one anecdote on this. You see any subject, every subject has the history of evolution. You take geography, you take mathematics, and like that you take computer science. Computer science has the history of 3,000 years of evolution. There are numerous people who have come in this subject and have contributed. Hundreds and thousands of people have contributed to the subject of computer science. It starts from abacus, and it is right now, it is in the hands of yours, like a device, like a mobile. It has summarized there, and we are using this device in wonderful ways, right? So this is the power of technology, and this is the power of computers, right? So it has evolved gradually. Like this, many people have contributed. I would like to share one small anecdote of a great mathematician called George Boole. George Boole was an English mathematician who devised the mathematics of Boolean algebra. We call it Boolean algebra. It is named after him. What is this Boolean algebra? This Boolean algebra, he wrote a paper on this mathematics. When it was not named Boolean algebra, he wrote a paper on this mathematics, on this novel mathematics which he created somewhere in mid-1850. He wrote this, he devised it completely, and in his lifetime he never saw the use of this mathematics. He never saw the use of this mathematics that he devised, he created. But somewhere down the line, in 1940s, that is almost after 80-90 years of this paper which was published. So obviously George Boole was not there to see this. In 1940s, there was a man called William Shockley from AT&T. AT&T is American Telephone and Telegraph. It's an American company. The company established by Alexander Graham Bell, another person who invented telephone, who contributed to technology, right? So the person called William Shockley, he was just searching, and he was studying this algebra which was created by George Boole, and he saw that this mathematics is very much apt and very much applicable in digital electronics, and this mathematics became instrumental in invention of microchips, in invention of and this microchips are used in your mobiles, in your computers, in your televisions, in almost all devices. We call a device an electronic device because it carries a chip. So now you can think, you can see that and this chip carries logic, and this logic was devised on the basis of the algebra created by Mr. George Boole, the man who created this mathematics in 1850s. He contributed somewhere 150, 160 years back. After 80, 90 years, William Shockley comes in and creates chips on the basis of this silicon chips, on the basis of this mathematics. And today, we are using it. Today, current generation is getting the fruits of this. So we are sitting on the education of the forefathers. We are sitting on the hard work of the forefathers who have done, right? They have toiled for their lifetime, and they have worked for their lifetime without thinking how this knowledge is going to be useful. It is possible that you may be ahead of your times in your thoughts. Nothing wrong in that. Like George Boole. George Boole created mathematics which became applicable in 1940s after 80, 90 years. So don't think like this, that what is easy and what is difficult. Don't make the choice of subject on that basis. The subject, you value the subject. You create the value of the subject. If I talk on the others or the other lines, ghazals were not that famous in India till Jagjit Singh. Jagjit Singh made ghazals popular in India, right? So I think ghazal was a great thing in itself. But when the great people like Jagjit Singh enter the subject like ghazal, then ghazals get a new dimension, a new height. You can say that student has created the value for the subject. So become such a student which creates the value for the subject. These are the students like George Boole, like Alexander Graham Bell, like William Shockley. These are and numerous others, hundreds and thousands of others who have contributed to the subject of computer science and have created the value of computer science and brought to our generation, to today's generation, to this level, that even in this lockdown, even in this time of epidemic and in this troublesome of time of coronavirus, technology can become useful in saving humanity in a way that in terms of creating medicines or creating awareness. So I would wish that whenever you make a choice of subject, not by seeing whether it is easy or difficult. Just see that the subject is exciting you. It is going to help you. It is going to help the people around you. It is going to help to the society. Right? So let's make it as a wise subject of choice and see that way. And with this, I would like to conclude my talk here. Thank you for listening, all of you, to parents and children, and to my colleagues who are listening right now. And I will just request all of you to stay home, stay safe, and above all, let's devote over this time. We are at home for 21 days. Today is the 6th or 7th day, right? So I wish that let's everyone devote 5 minutes, 10 minutes in prayer and pray to the Almighty that those who are in trouble, pray for them, that they get well soon, and pray for the nation, pray for the world, pray for the humanity, and pray for the entire ecosystem so that we can live in harmony with each other. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. Namaste. Thank you. Bye.